This video was brought to you by Edison, a software development company emphasizing on converting your idea into a reality. Hey guys, how's it going? This is George from technology.com, and in this video we're going to have a look at the comparison between the iPhone XR and the iPhone 6, which one is more powerful, and in the end of this video we're going to discuss which one you should buy. So let's get started. If you guys want to see more tutorial guides, reviews, unboxings and more, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell right next to it in order to receive notifications for every content we upload. That being said, let's get straight to the video. Okay, so on the left we have the iPhone XR and on the right we have the iPhone 6. Now I'm probably going to tell because the iPhone XR has a larger screen than the iPhone 6. Now a few comments I would like to say before we move on to the comparison. The iPhone XR is actually upgraded to the latest OS, iOS 13.3, while the iPhone 6 it cannot go beyond iOS 12, and that's because of its 1GB of RAM compared to the iPhone XR having 3GB of RAM. Also, just to mention that my iPhone XR has 256GB of storage, to which now I have only 127GB of free space, compared to my iPhone 6 which has 16GB and I only have 3.22GB of free space, and that's because I have some apps, photos, etc, etc. Both of the phones have more than 1.5GB of free space, the recommended amount which you should leave free on your iPhone, and so the test is going to be fair and the iPhones will not lag behind because of low storage. Okay guys, so when I do comparison videos I always like to start off with powering on the device. So switch on the complete device and see how fast the devices can turn on. So let's try and turn them on together. So I'm going to try to hold down the power button together and see which one turns on. And I'm not going to speed up the video, I'm just going to leave it here so you can see the whole process. Okay, iPhone's enough to turn on fast. And then we have the iPhone 6. Great, now it's a great time to talk about our sponsor for this video. If you're an individual who has an idea about a brand new app or game or website for your YouTube channel and your business, then Edison will be a great place to start. Edison is a software development company which deals with developing computer software, such as software for Windows and Mac, mobile applications, websites, and even software electrical engineering by going lower, closer to the hardware. Of course, they have a bunch of ideas which they have converted into reality, more than 300 to be exact. They use a wide variety of technologies in order to turn your idea into a reality, and per technology it will show you an example of what they have done so far. My favorite part is that you can get an estimation cost of your project for free by giving them the requirements of your idea, the features of your idea, and then you're going to talk via Skype and get an estimation price. So don't wait anymore. If you have an idea, definitely start right now before it's too late. Alright, so now it's time to go ahead and launch some basic apps like App Store and all those basic apps right here and see which phone can launch the app faster. So first of all, we need to make sure that we do the business properly, so including that having all the RAM clear. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear all the RAM, and so I'm gonna make sure that the test is fair. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing with my iPhone 6. Okay, there are a few apps there that I need to be closed down. Okay, so now everything is clear. Okay, so now first we're gonna go through and launch App Store. Well, actually for this you need to enable Wi-Fi and I forgot about that. Okay, so now we're ready to launch App Store. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it seems like the iPhone XR has launched first, but I have to be honest that this can be kind of an unfair comparison because sometimes I'm experiencing Wi-Fi cuts here in my accommodation. No surprise because 500 other students are using it. Okay, so now let's clear up App Store and then open up another app. This time I'm gonna go ahead and open Safari, but first we need to clear up the history browser so we can ensure that the comparison is going to be accurate by going to Settings, Safari, scroll down until you'll find Clear History and Website Data. We're gonna do the same thing on the iPhone 6 as well. Again, scroll down and Clear History and Website Data. Okay, clear up settings. and then we can launch Safari. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so iPhone 10 now launches it first. Now let's go ahead and launch apple.com on both of the phones. And then we're gonna press go at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it seems like the iPhone 10 now win the fight, but again, Wi-Fi can be sometimes unpredictable. Now we're gonna go ahead and press one of those tabs and see which one will launch first. So we're gonna press on iPhone at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, slightly difference between the iPhone 10 now. And then we're gonna go ahead and press on buy at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, again the iPhone 10 now won the fight. Okay, next website we're gonna launch is nationalgeographic.com. So let's do it together. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, again seems like the iPhone 10 now has won the fight. Okay, and last thing we're gonna go ahead and launch our own website on 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, again seems like the iPhone 10 now has launched the website first, and then here goes the iPhone 6. Now, don't think this is a Wi-Fi issue with the iPhone 6. It's the fact that it takes it needs more time to render all the content of a website on the screen of the iPhone 6 rather than on the iPhone 10. Now, this business can happen faster. Okay, so now we're done with Safari, and then we're gonna go to camera and see which phone can take pictures faster. Again, making sure that everything is clean in the background. Seems okay. I'm gonna go ahead and launch camera. Okay, so now seems like the iPhone 6 has focused faster than the iPhone 10 now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture and see which one can take a picture faster. So on 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, seems like they took the picture at the same time. Now let's try to do a bird shot. So let's hold down the circle button and see which one can take pictures faster. So 3, 2, 1, go. So as you can see, the iPhone 6 took 54 pictures compared to the iPhone 10R taking 52. Now this can be due because the iPhone 10R has a more upgraded camera, hence more features are taking place while taking a picture compared to the iPhone 6. Again, making sure that everything's clear in the background. Alright, so now we're done with the basic stuff and we're ready to move on the heavy stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and test some very heavy graphic games, including PUBG, Asphalt 9, Novel, and then we're gonna go through and see on how both of the phones score on some benchmark tests, including Geekbench 5 and a Antutu benchmark. Okay, so step number 1 is to go ahead and launch PUBG. Okay, so first thing we need to ensure that the RAM is clean for any possible apps and all the apps in the background are closed. Now this will avoid some interference in the performance while launching the game and playing the game on the two phones. Now we're ready, we'll go ahead and launch PUBG at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, go. As a side note, I have turned down the music on both of the devices just to ensure that there's no copyright issues. Okay, iPhone 10 has launched first. Just gonna get rid of this screen. Okay, here we go. Now we're waiting for the iPhone 6. And there we have the iPhone 6. Okay, great. So now we're gonna go ahead and play a match very quickly so we can see how this guy is getting along. Alright, so now it's time to move on to Asphalt 9. First, checking that RAM is clean, nothing in the background, and nothing in the background. So again, launching the game on 3, 2, 1, go. And again, for this game, you need internet connection. As you can see, iPhone 10 now finishes first, and now we're waiting for the iPhone 6. Okay, iPhone 6 is done. Alright, so now let's turn them on the sideways again, just we did with PUBG, and let's try to do a demo. It's going to be slightly easier to play because you don't really need to do anything for the car to move. At the same time, we're going to press on play button, so 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to say no thanks, no need for tutorial. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, now the map is loading. Okay, iPhone 10 now has started playing the game. Now we're waiting for the iPhone 6. And as you can see, the gameplay of the iPhone 10 now is a lot smoother than the iPhone 6. And that means that the frame rate of the iPhone 10 now is higher than the iPhone 6. But still playable, like you can still enjoy a very good game experience on the iPhone 6. Now we're going to go ahead and close the game and gonna go move on the on Novel. Okay, turn it on portrait mode. And again, we're gonna launch Novel at the same time, making sure RAM is clean, so we can make sure that its comparison is fair. Again, we're gonna leave the Wi-Fi open and I'll launch them games at the same time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the iPhone 10 now has launched the game first, and surprisingly, and then the iPhone 6. But surprisingly, if you launch these games at the first place, then it literally takes a long time. Maybe it needs to download some stuff, and the iPhone 6 actually took way too long to initial start. No wonder why I decided to let the iPhone 6 do the job while me making some scrambled eggs. Anyway, so let's move on and start playing the game. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna get rid of all these lights. So we're gonna go more ahead and first set them on side mode, and we're gonna go ahead and play the campaign mode. I'm gonna go try and start at the same time on 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, as you can see, the iPhone 10 now has loaded first, and then the iPhone 6. Okay, cool. Everything is loaded. Well, let's go ahead again and play a match just to see how things are getting along. Okay, and that was the whole game experience on both of these devices, and I can honestly say that both devices can perform pretty well while playing games. Now it's time to move on the Geekbench 5 and to the benchmark so we can see real scores of how these phones perform. Okay, so first we need to make sure that Wi-Fi is disabled so we can ensure that we minimize any possible interference and making sure that the RAM is clean on both of these devices. Right, so now we're ready to launch Geekbench. I'm gonna launch at the same time just for fun. On 3, 2, 1, go. And as you can see here, there are some specs about those iPhones. I'm gonna increase the brightness a bit here so it can be the same brightness level on both of the iPhones. And now we're gonna go ahead and test the device. So we're gonna press on CPU and we're gonna run the benchmark at the same time, just for fun, just for you guys to see which iPhone will finish the test first. So starting on 3, 2, 1, go. Seems like I managed to stop all the devices at the same time. Okay, so here we have some results. As you can see, the iPhone 10 now beats the hell out of the iPhone 6 by having more than 3 times better score on the single core, by using all the cores of the processor on the iPhone 10 now is roughly more than 4 times better than the iPhone 6. Now if you scroll down, you will see more tests done by both the devices. So just gonna scroll down just in case for some of you may be interested on seeing those scores. Okay, and now go on the back, all the top, and then you can also switch to single core just to see all the scores done by the single core, and then also moving on to the multi-core. Again, just seeing all the scores are done here as well. Okay, so now we're done with Geekbench 5. Just gonna switch off the app. Just gonna clear off on the background. And last thing for today, we have a to-do benchmark. Now this is again a graphical test, and we're gonna go ahead and launch them at the same time. On 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna start the test at the same time. On 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, test is done, and we got some scores. And as you can see, the iPhone 10 now completely blew up the iPhone 6 by having 4.5 times the score of the iPhone 6. And this actually tested multiple stuff, like anything that has to do with graphics, like including high graphic videos, models, even scrolling or through social media and websites just to see like how the graphical performance play effect. And there you have it, guys, iPhone 10 now versus iPhone 6. Now, final summary and opinion about those devices and which one you should buy. That's the most important question. Now, if you are on a budget, on a strict budget, and you don't want to spend like £1,000 or $1,000 to buy a new phone, I would say go for the iPhone 6. It still stands very well, even by the time making this video. You can still handle very intense games if you're into that. And you can still pretty much do everything, like play games, go YouTube. Maybe the screen is not that large as the iPhone 10 now, but you can still get a lot out of this guy. Now, on the other side, if you don't mind spending a few extra $100, then the iPhone 10 now would be a great choice for you. It has a larger screen, is more powerful, and actually throughout my experience, I've been using this phone for roughly 1.5 years. I've never seen any lag, like rarely the case where some apps will probably force quit or see any lag going on with, for example, Safari or YouTube. But other than that, it's a very solid phone. Like everything loads very quickly. It has a very good battery life, very long battery life. I will definitely recommend it over the iPhone 11 or iPhone XS Max for these guys. And there you have it. Now it's your turn. Let me know down in the comment section whether you're going to buy the iPhone 10R or the iPhone 6 and which one you should recommend to your friends. Don't forget to share this video to your friends if you want them to know more about these devices and which one is very powerful. Don't forget to smash this like button if you enjoyed this video and the subscribe button if you're new visitor to this channel. Thanks for watching. As always, I'm going to see you to my next video.